Hello, everybody, and welcome to Red2 Chatter. First of all, just want to apologize for Ryan and I's voices today, because niece came over and got us both sick. So yeah,
Brought the sickness.
Jay's gonna be the only one with like a really powerful voice today.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever.
Sure.
You say.
But we actually have quite a lot to get through today. I guess we should start off by talking about the trailer,
Yeah.
the solo trailer that came out. What do you guys think of it? It made me even more excited for Solo, just seeing it.
It gave me everything I wanted
Yeah.
to see. Like, it looks like it's gonna be a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it's gonna necessarily take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
I love the chemistry between Chewie and
Han already.
Han.
Yeah.
Already. You can already see it developing. So yeah, everything I wanted to see, I guess I saw. So I loved the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh man!" And then I watched it again, and then I watched it again, and then I watched it for a fourth time, and I was just like, "Can't wait!" Any second, any day. I mean, from what we're doing right now, it's 45 days
Right.
because it's the 10th of April today. So 45 days, I will be in my butt will be in the theater
Yeah.
watching this movie because it looks great.
Yeah.
Tickets haven't gone on sale yet, but we got to keep a
Close
eye
eye.
open for that.
Yep.
'Cause I
Close
don't
eye
think
on
they
it.
have.
Yeah, I love the comedy
Yeah.
in it. I really like, the whole part where he's like, because they actually mentioned it. They went, you're over 190 years old.
He's 190 years old. Chewbacca
Yeah.
is.
You look great. That part was pretty funny.
Yep.
And I also like the part where they must be captured or something. Maybe it's on the train, and because they're in like pretty tight, closed-in area, and Han looks at Chewie and he goes, "What do you think?" He goes, "Whoa," probably like we're doomed, and Han Solo goes, what do you know?"
I think he's asking him a question about taking on that job or not.
Yeah.
So what do you think about taking on this job? And Chewie's like, no, don't do it. And then Han's like, what do you know?
See, I have a different take on this because of watching this trailer. I don't think I don't think Han and Chewie are a duo yet.
No,
throughout the whole movie.
Until
I
the
think
end,
it's at the very end
when he
when-
saves his life.
because you see that on the trailer when he's hanging off the train and Han's pulling him in. I think Chewie and Kira are a team.
Oh.
Watch the trailer again, and there's the part where he's carrying her bags and stuff, carrying like suitcases and stuff, and I think like that scene where he's like, the guy's like, I'm putting together a team. I don't think Han and Chewie are together at that point. I think Chewie's just one of the team members, and Han is also going to be one of the team members. I don't think Han and Chewie are partners at all throughout this whole movie. I think Kira and Chewie are more partners, but then the life debt comes in, and Chewie becomes Han's partner.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong, but that's how I saw the trailer.
See, I don't think that.
I don't think they even know each other when they're out there on that thing, out there on the beach talking to Woody Harrelson's character about being part of the team. I could be way off on this, but watch it again and look at it from that perspective and see if you think it is that.
I think the train heist
You think that's
part of the movie is in the first third of the movie.
That's not the mission?
No, the Kessel Run is going to be the mission.
Maybe.
Because somewhere along the way, Lando gives up being the pilot, and Han is now the pilot of the
True.
Millennium Falcon.
True. But I still don't think, like at the very beginning of this movie, Han and Chewie are not together as partners.
That's very possible that they don't get
I
together
don't even think
until
they
he
know each
saves
other
his
until
life.
they meet for the first time, maybe when they're putting together the team or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. It's just
I think the heist is just like a trial run
for Han.
for Beckett, who is Woody Harrelson's character, to see if all these people he's pulling together are worth having on the team.
Okay.
To me, that's what it sounds like, or it just seems like it's like a little. It's like watching what's that, 60 Seconds movie?
Gone with 60
Gone in 60 Seconds? No, not. Yeah, sort of. I was thinking more the one with the 3 Mini Coopers and the Italian job.
Italian
Oh
job.
yeah.
Where they have like the job in the beginning of the movie.
Okay, yeah.
And then they get the stuff. And then they do it. But now there's people after them for doing it.
Well, that one guy betrays them and takes the gold. And then they have to go after
Right.
Ed Norton's
To get
character
'em back.
to get it back.
Right. And
Yeah.
to me, it's almost lining up more along that type of movie. So I think you're right. In the beginning, Han and Chewie probably don't know each other. They're not going to start off already a duo.
No.
You're right about that, I think. But I think it's going to happen within the first act or the third of the movie.
Where
Yeah.
he saves his life, and then that's the life debt, and then. But I still think him and Kira might be,
Well,
or at least know each other.
I think
and have
Chewie
done
has maybe
jobs
been
together.
working with Kira and with Beckett already,
Yeah.
and maybe even Lando. Like, even knows who Lando is. Chewie does.
Maybe.
That one I don't know.
One character that I'm really looking forward to seeing though was L3. I really like her personality just from these first, the little few seconds that you get with her. But she's very interesting. Like, she kicking the crap out of that one guy in the casino or the cantina or whatever.
Yeah.
And like she's in the middle of kicking the crap out of him when Lando's like, "Come on, let's go."
Let go of the bad man's face.
Yeah, and also like, yeah, her when she's like piloting the Millennium Falcon, and she like kind of does like the ching ching, she seems like a very rowdy type of droid.
Well, she's the one that says, "Man, I'm sure glad we took this job." Like in the trailer,
Yeah,
that's her voice. Like the droid's voice. So yeah, I think she's more like a thrill seeker type
Yeah.
droid almost.
yeah,
She likes it. One of my favorite scenes of the whole trailer was seeing Chewie in action, where he just pile drives that guy one-handed just right into the ground. That scene was so awesome. Like, that's what you want to see from Chewie in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yes.
It's just him. Jabba referred to him as the mighty Chewbacca.
Yes. I want
We
to
want
see
to
the
see the mighty Chewbacca.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also we get to see another Wookiee at some
Yeah,
point.
there is
Yeah.
another Wookiee. And it looks like it might be somebody...
Chewbacca knows.
Sister,
Sister,
wife.
girlfriend,
I mean,
whatever.
Right.
In Christmas special, he did have a wife, so
I don't know. Is Christmas special canon?
No.
I don't think so.
It's not.
But yeah, I mean, because when they do the two heads together, they
Right.
press each other. That's kind of like a Wookiee,
Or a son,
knowing each other, son,
Yeah.
or father-daughter.
daughter. Yeah,
You
knows?
never know if Chewie had kids. I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that dynamic or what comes of that.
Yeah, who
or if
that
it's just a real
was.
small amount.
or if it's just like kind of like a Wookiee thing, like just that's how you greet
Greet
each
other
other.
Wookiees,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, like they couldn't even be related at all.
Right.
You do the forehead. You do the forehead.
Just like in Europe, they do like the kissing on the cheek thing. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
could just be one of those things,
yeah. I'm
like a greeting.
Yeah,
definitely excited for this. It always makes you think that how they cut these things. That's the way the movie progresses. But you're right. The train heist could be one of the first things that happens.
And I was watching like another video on YouTube about the trailer where they sort of pull out some of the Easter eggs from it. Mm-hmm. And when the money's being shoved across the table,
Yeah.
you can see like one of the coins has the Mandalorian symbol on it, the skull
Oh yeah.
symbol on it. Just like maybe that's just a little nod to Boba Fett. Maybe he'll be in the movie. Maybe he won't be in the movie.
yeah,
And then he also, when they're walking into that one place, there's that huge skull that they walk
yeah.
under, and that looks sort of like maybe one of the Mythosaur
Yeah,
skulls.
maybe.
I love those. I would always love to see what they actually look like alive.
Right.
because they're really crazy looking skulls,
Yeah.
and like they got tusks and they got sharp teeth
Right.
and big huge heads.
So yeah, if you see that part, just like sort of maybe pause it, and then you can like, they're
Yeah.
huge tusks. So it could just be another little
Different animal.
little Easter
Or it
egg
could
in there
be,
that it could be Boba Fett's. Maybe they're going to his hunting lodge, man.
Who knows?
With all those trophies on the wall and stuff.
But yeah, I am super excited for this movie.
Oh yeah, very excited.
It got me. Like, it took me from a place where, I want to see it, and
We'll see if
I
it's
hope
good
it's
or
good,
not.
right?
Yeah.
To a, I think this is gonna be a really good movie.
That
I'm
looks
excited to see
good.
it, right? I mean, if they live up to what the trailer gave us, and I don't think they gave us too much in the trailer.
No, I still don't know
what the whole mission is.
Like, I want to know more about Dryden Voss. I think he's the bad guy.
Oh
That
yeah,
the crime
that
boss.
Paul Bettany plays.
Bettany,
Yeah, the
guy
looks like
with
he's
the
got,
blonde
like,
hair. Yeah,
scarred face, or
kind of
something.
slicked back blonde hair.
He got
But he's got
clawed
that.
by a rancor.
But he's got that weapon that's like charged. Like,
Yeah.
it's like almost like baby little lightsabers coming out of it, but not really. We'll see what that weapon's all about.
Yeah.
But it looks cool,
Maybe a vibro blade.
right? Some variation of that.
Yeah, because I mean, vibro blades are technically legends, but they could bring them back, and they were mostly used in the Old Republic era. And they are actually blades that can block a lightsaber. They're not nearly as strong as a lightsaber, but you can block like a couple shots of a lightsaber. They don't fully cut through it.
Yeah.
It'd be very interesting to see, those brought back.
Well, just like Grievous's little droids, they had those.
Oh yeah,
the
the Magna Guards.
Yeah, they had those staffs that could block
Lightsabers.
lightsaber
Yeah.
black. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah. So we have the first topic of the day, besides
The trailer.
The trailer. We have Rian Johnson divulges the big questions he aims to explore in new Star Wars trilogy. So he says, it's fun because it's kind of thinking, okay, outside of the Skywalker story and outside of the recognizable iconography? What is this?
word?
I don't know. What is this? What is Star Wars? Or what do we need to retain from that to pull forward for it to still be Star Wars? And what can we leave behind? They are all big questions that need to be thought of, and even the ones that we don't know the answers to are things we need to figure out if Star Wars is going to be vital and alive moving forward and not just be a waxworks.
Watch out! There's a truck backing up.
Right. Probably can't pick that up on camera, but there is a track backing up somewhere in
Yeah.
our neighborhood.
We're going to have to figure out how to tell vital news stories.
He didn't reveal anything. I like how they say he's gonna divulge what he's gonna do, and it's like nothing.
Here you go. When people ask me, don't you think people are going to get sick of Star Wars movies? To me, that question indicates that they're thinking of Star Wars movies as a museum exhibit that is wheeled out once a year so you can say, oh, I love that thing. Oh, I remember that thing. And yes, if Star Wars is that, people are going to get sick of it really quickly.
That's not what Star Wars is, though.
But if Star Wars are great new movies that are exciting and fresh and that challenge you and surprise you and make you feel things and engage you in the way that those original movies did, but always taking you to new places, both in the galaxy and emotionally, that's never going to get old. That's what it's all about.
Yep, I agree with that. As long as it's not just rehashing same old, you can do almost any type of movie as a Star Wars movie. That's what's
Yes,
you
can.
That's what they've got to make sure they don't just stick with it's the sci-fi love story or a sci-fi. You can do a murder mystery story as a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
You can do
like
espionage, spy movie,
Yeah, you can do almost any genre of movies.
Like
a Western movie.
James Bond, like
Yeah, you could totally do a Western movie with
like Cad Bane.
Cad Bane
just on Tatooine
type of.
Yeah.
And it's not like Western where they're riding horses or something, but the feel of it could totally be
Yeah,
good,
good,
the bad, the
yeah.
other. You could totally do that though with Cad Bane, and it would work.
Yeah.
Just it has
Yeah, you could put like Cad
sci-fi
Bane,
stuff
like,
in it.
You could always do good, bad, and the I think we've talked about this once before. Like Cad Bane, like Dengar's like the ugly, and he like do
Wait,
another.
but who's the? I guess Boba Fett would be the good,
No.
and then Cad Bane be the
The
bad,
bad?
and
Yeah.
Vanguard be the ugly.
You could do something like that.
Or Ahsoka be the
but like you
ugly.
said, the point is there's endless opportunities.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
You don't have to stick
make
with
movies.
Yeah, you don't have to stick with what the
one
what,
genre.
What,
yeah.
Well, you don't have to stick with what the
You could do
the
a
saga has given us. You can break off and
You could
do
do a
other
straight up war movie.
Yes.
Just in the trenches war movie, like more like, Saving Private Ryan, or
yeah, or even any of those
Right.
type of movies like that.
Yeah.
You could do
I
one.
mean,
It would
like
totally work.
Like I
as a
said,
war
with
movie.
these guys, with the guys coming in for Game of Thrones, from Game of Thrones, like just the Mandalorians.
is perfect for that.
That is
I
perfect.
totally. The more I've been thinking about that, you're right. If they don't do three set of movies about Mandalorian
culture
and everything,
Right.
Yeah,
then they're missing the mark with what these two guys are good
could
at.
bring to
Yeah.
the table.
could
right?
bring to the table.
some like family drama, backstabbing,
Backstabbing.
money, just like all this kind of stuff that could happen in these movies that makes you go, oh crap,
And you'd almost be like, you wouldn't even realize you're watching a Star Wars movie except for certain iconic things like the helmets
yep,
Right.
and the blasters and
Yep.
otherwise
jetpacks and
yeah, you wouldn't even realize it's a Star Wars movie.
yeah,
Right.
but yep. I want my Mandalorian trilogy.
So-
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, so I really like that Ryan Johnson is thinking about those things for his trilogy, because he's going to ask those questions like, where can we take this that makes it so different, but it's still within the Star Wars universe, that it doesn't have to have anything to do with anything we've already seen.
Yeah, that's what's so great about it is you
Yeah.
can do anything.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, with the Mandalorian ones, you could even bring in, the well-known clans like the Fets, the Saxons, the Wrens, and the Vislas, And you can also make new ones, of course.
Yeah, you can make new stuff too.
Yeah.
You could do like movies like Castaway,
Oh, yeah.
where it's like somebody's stranded
On a planet. On a planet, yeah.
or like Lost in Space, like where a team that went out searching for someone got stranded on a desolate planet, and then the planet's basically trying to kill them.
There's so many opportunities that you can do with this.
Like more horror on the horror end, like the first Alien movie. You could do like
oh yeah,
a species that like of alien race,
The
that's-
Raptors.
right? Or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just endless opportunities.
I mean, think of it this way. They kind of they were doing that for a while in Legends, and especially with like, say, Republic Commando, I think it was, the video game. That one was basically like a SWAT team. That was what it was based off of.
Right.
You went in with your clone troopers, and it was like a SWAT team. You go in and take down some kind of official or whatever. You are kind of like the Navy SEALs of the
Yeah.
of the clones, and it was really cool.
yeah. So there's so many opportunities. Like I don't think you'd get bored with it.
No, and not if you do it.
Not if
right,
they
and
do
then-
it right.
and they're done well.
And they're
Yeah.
done well, yeah. Well, just like this Han Solo movie isn't a typical Star Wars movie. This is going to be about a heist or
right.
about stealing
Gangsters
something,
and-
gangsters. It's totally not what you normally
Right.
think of as a Star Wars movie.
Crime lords and heist movie. Yeah.
So we always go off on tangents whenever we're talking about like the possibilities of Star Wars.
yeah.
But it's just because we love this franchise and we want to see it go those places, and
Right.
explore new territories.
Oh yeah, if I could just go watch Star Wars movies all year, every year, I would.
Yeah. No doubt.
I mean, I don't want
That's
the.
why
I
we're
don't
getting
think
with the MCU movie, with the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
you almost get
And they're
2 or
different
3 a year,
all the
right?
time, yeah.
Was it 2 a year is what they're averaging right now?
We're getting 3 this year. We got Black Panther, we're getting Infinity War, we're getting Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah, you are getting 3 this year. So yeah, I don't, and people still, they still flock to those. I think this Han Solo movie might do just as well as Rogue One, or not better. After watching that trailer, if you're not excited about it,
Right.
there's something wrong with you.
Hold on, I'm just Okay.
These are all the new
Yep, these are all the new promo art.
promo art.
So-
That first one's freaking sweet.
Yeah. Let me get to it. This one.
Uh,
Yeah.
You can start
This
wherever
one.
you want. But yeah.
So we'll just start off with this one.
What's really crazy is we learned just recently, because we took a art class from a gentleman that is in the industry,
Yeah.
how much they get paid for doing these paintings of these art.
Oh yeah, especially if they're used officially
by the
You know,
by
what's
like
it?
a store.
Struzen? Something Struzen.
Oh yeah, he does all like
Yeah.
He's famous for his
doing
hand painted
art, like posters for movie posters.
He's done all the
and they
Star
pay
Wars
them
movies.
guys tons of money. I didn't realize how much they made from just making that.
Right. And all the
painting.
Indiana Jones movies,
Yep.
and I mean numerous.
He did even Stranger Things season 1.
Yeah, he's done a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But so these are like really well done. I love this one. This one's like
Yeah, this one
probably my favorite one.
has Chewbacca and Han Solo split up by the Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
Just the detail in that is not
Going back to the
awesome.
trailer, just this reminded me of it. We are going to find out how Han Solo gets his blaster. Beckett
Oh,
just
Throws it to him. Yeah, it's kind of like not as
Not so epic, as
Epic.
you thought. You
well. You just never knew how he got it, but
Right.
that's how he got it.
So
Well,
I guess
I wonder, you know, since he modified the Millennium Falcon so much, I wonder if he modified his blaster,
Yeah, who knows?
like to fire more, or
Quicker,
like
a
maybe
hair
like
trigger.
maybe when he first
file down the trigger.
yeah
Make
maybe
it
like when he
shoot faster.
first gets it, he's like having trouble with it, so he has to like modify it a little bit. That'd be interesting.
Still, one of my favorite scenes is where he just unclicks the strap on his holster, holding his blaster across from all those other.
Yeah.
His nest and all his group.
Or her,
Or her
group.
group.
Her group. Yeah.
Now,
But what's funny is that's like looks like a little bit of a western.
Western, yes.
yeah.
Right.
Now this
See?
guy, I'm not sure if he's the Ranger Trooper or not.
I think that's a pretty cool outfit though, man.
Yeah, very bulky and very. I don't know. It's very different from the other Stormtrooper outfits, because the other Stormtrooper outfits are more sleek
Yeah.
and very slim. This one is very like bulky.
Like it's more armored.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the armor plating is thicker.
No, I don't think this is the range one, because the range troopers have like the kind of like fur hood.
Well, they're
there.
the ones that are on top of the train.
Train and on the
Yeah.
side of the train.
Oh,
if
so
you
that's
notice that
Because they're magnetic
boots.
boots, yeah.
Yeah, the magnetic boots. Those
Yeah.
guys are cool.
Yeah,
But
so
I don't-
they're
yeah.
the ones you see out there
This
on
guy
top of
isn't.
the train.
Not sure what
This
he-
one looks like he's driving a speeder,
Speeder
of some
of
kind.
some sort.
Yeah,
Like a speeder bike, almost.
yeah. Maybe
Just
more,
like a little bulkier.
A little bulkier.
maybe more akin to like Ray's speeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Darth Maul's speeder.
yeah.
Yep.
You got Chewbacca with the goggles, shooting a blaster at somebody.
I'm excited to see Chewbacca like in action. Like,
Yeah, I mean we've seen it a little bit, but like not very much.
Force Awakens was really the most we've seen.
Yeah, yeah, that part when
really.
that stormtrooper opens up that door and he gets shot and gets flung back, and also yeah, like when he's like knocking people away after Han gets killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he tackles Phasma. I mean, we get to see him do more in Force Awakens than we've seen in any other movie. I
Yeah.
think this movie, it'll put Force Awakens to shame what we see Chewbacca do in this movie.
Oh yeah, this one I love. This one I absolutely adore. It's basically all the
shape.
characters.
The shape of the inside the shape of the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon.
All the characters inside the shape of the Millennium Falcon. Got Enfy's nest up on the very top, which I find interesting that they would put her at the top of everything.
I just hope they don't Phasma Enfy's nest.
Oh, me neither.
Me neither. I hope so. That they don't either, because that was one
Hey,
of the shames
they
so
might-
far of the last two movies, Force Awakens and
Last
The Last Jedi, is they built that character up,
And they kept on
it was
saying
a really cool character, and then they did nothing with
they
it.
kept on saying, "Oh, she's gonna have a bigger role
Yeah.
in Last Jedi." They kept
Then there was
on they
nothing.
kept on saying that, and she got even less screen time than in Force Awakens.
Yeah, and then the screen time she got was
It
like kind of
puts
boring.
that book right up there that I absolutely love, and it's like you have all this character for her, but yet you do nothing with it. Like this poor lady, who is it? Freaking Delilah S. Dawson wrote that book, spent hours working on that book, and none of it really came up. Like, they were going to tie it into the movie with that deleted scene of Finn saying, like, oh yeah, you know, you turned off the blah blah blah.
Right.
That completely directly ties into that book, and especially her personality, but they decided to delete it. Made me mad.
They delete a lot of scenes
So
with Finn.
yeah, let's just hope they don't do that with
Enfys Nest.
Enfys Nest.
Because I find her design really cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the cosplay. People that
Oh,
cosplay
yeah,
cosplay
that's-
I
for
wonder
that.
if she's
There's
gonna be
gonna be some
human.
cosplay.
It's gonna be so cool.
I wonder if she's gonna be human or if she's some other race.
Don't know.
More like Grievous.
Yeah. And again, I
I mean, not saying the race is Grievous, but like Grievous was an alien, not a humanoid.
I still hold out the theory that she might be from Parnassus, the same planet that Phasma's from, just because of her armor design is very similar to how they describe the armor from Parnassus. And then we have one of Han Solo by himself. It's kind of like that one I get very Western feel from.
Yeah, it's probably the brown tones.
Yeah,
Right, and
and the sun behind him.
this also reminded me of something from the trailers. Alden Ehrenreich's ability, like, to act just with his face
Yeah,
is giving me so much more confidence in him
His
in this
acting.
role. Because when you see, like, you can see sort of like those moments where he doesn't really say anything, but he's just got that look on his face where you know
yeah.
what's going on with him.
Yeah,
So I have the utmost confidence now, just seeing that, because that's one of the hardest things to act is just your look,
yes.
you know, and to portray things through just a visual.
Yeah.
But I'm just so looking forward to this movie.
What's next
I'm gonna
up?
start geeking out pretty soon.
This one
Shot of the Millennium Falcon.
kind of looks like they're on
Cloud
Bespin.
City?
Yeah, I was like just saying that Bespin.
Right?
Kind of looks like Bespin.
It is in the
It's
clouds.
it's not though,
No.
because Han's never been there.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So, well, I guess it could be what's his name though. It could
Could be Lando.
Lando flying that right
Yeah.
there.
Right. Oh, I don't think Lando's taken ownership of
No,
It could
that's
be.
I think that's later on.
Maybe-
a little later on
yeah,
in his life.
Maybe that's
the end.
where.
No, it's not the end.
No, I was gonna say that maybe that's where Kira lives. And maybe that's when Beckett comes and
It
Maybe
could-
Kara's
or
from
that
there.
could just be a
Bespin.
fantasy photo, and then it has
Right.
nothing to do with the movie at all.
we got this one more with it looks like Enfys Nest kind of has her own like crew.
Yeah, well, you see them all standing behind her.
Yeah.
On the, I don't know if it's a beach or just in the sand there
Yeah.
when Han Solo's facing them down.
Bones are back in town. But like they're kind of, I hope again, don't do a freaking Knights of Ren with these guys because they have very cool designs.
Right, give us
to
them in action. At least on like
For at least a little bit.
maybe both teams, maybe Beckett's team and Enfys Nest team are going after the same thing on that train heist,
Maybe.
and that's where like the
Oh yeah,
everything's going down between them. Who knows? But just give us some action with that crew.
Yeah, with
this
that
guy
crew.
especially. Don't know if it's a he or she.
The one in the middle there.
Yeah, the guy with like the chrome mask,
Yeah.
chrome visor, very much reminds me of like Halo or Destiny.
I was
Destiny,
thinking.
yeah.
I was thinking Cobra Commander, but all right.
Cobra
Cobra
Commander.
Commander.
He's going old school.
Yeah, but these remind me of Destiny. Say what you will about Destiny, I'm not a biggest fan of the game series, but at least they have cool designs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they do have cool costume
And
designs.
That's all of them.
that's it for the.
Very, very cool though. I like all of
photos.
them.
All right, what's our next topic?
This one actually about Enfys Nest. um,
Obviously, there's a lot of Solo news out this week
yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Star Wars story villain Enfys Nest is a woman, could return in future films, which would be cool.
Which kind of ruins it for you, so you know she doesn't die.
Yeah.
Well, are they prequels though?
Could be. Yeah, you never know.
I mean, who knows what
Yeah.
time period she's set in? I mean,
Yeah.
How old? Yeah, how old she could be there,
Right.
and they could be 100 years old, 1,000 years old. You never know.
It says Enfys Nest, an extremely dangerous marauder, has quickly forged an infamous reputation for herself and her gang of pirates, the Cloud Riders.
That's cool.
So maybe that's where they are, the clouds. And then that shot of the Millennium Falcon in the clouds.
Yeah, could be.
Enfys Nest is a female. It is not a big role, but it is important. She, the actress, worked closely with Woody Harrelson. She is signed for 2 more movies, presumably solo sequels.
Holy cow, solo sequels.
Presumably.
True.
Presumably, yeah.
I mean, I bet they...
But 2 more movies.
I bet they do that with actors all the time. They're like, we're going to sign you for 2. We might not do those
That's
2.
true, yeah.
Now,
But we're going to sign you for them.
Yeah.
do you think she might turn up in, if they continue this, which I hope they will, the Kenobi movie?
A what?
The Kenobi movie.
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
Well, we'll see how well this movie does, and that usually determines whether or not there's going to be any more solo movies after
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never heard of them wanting to make a solo trilogy. But I can understand why they would sign certain actors on just in case.
Just in case.
I mean, it could, blow up and be the biggest thing since, A New Hope. Doubt it, but it could. So then they'd want to do more movies with this same crew.
So yeah, I understand what you're saying there.
Yeah.
So they just sign you on to, if we do these, we want you to be this character again.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll sign that contract. Because why wouldn't you if you get to play the character again, you're going to make money.
Yeah.
So in the off chance you make a second movie and a third movie, and I'll be okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm already on board, sure.
And who wouldn't want to be on board with being a 3
But
Star
it's cool
Wars
that
movies?
it's Enfys Nest as a female.
Yeah.
And who knows if we'll even hear her talk. Hopefully we do.
Yeah. Unless she's just like the silent, deadly
More
character.
like Boba Fett.
I wonder if she knows Hondo, since she's a pirate.
Though, if she does go out, I hope she
Right.
doesn't scream like a little baby like Boba Fett did in Return of the Jedi.
He's not dead, though.
He makes it out of
Mandalorian armor friggin'
He makes it out of the Sarlacc pit. He can't go down that easy.
Well, we already talked about the
Yeah,
trailer.
we already did the trailer. Okay, here we go.
That's one
New
of the
poster.
official movie posters. So that's probably the one we'll be seeing in the theaters
So
soon.
I like this one because it's kind of like looking out the cockpit. Like that's what the white lines are back there
Yeah.
remind me of, looking out the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, which I mean the Millennium Falcon is its own character in
Now,
Star Wars
looking
movies.
out through there, doesn't that look like Tatooine?
It does.
And Jabba's palace or something similar to that?
Oh, it does. I didn't even look at that.
Yeah, I
the two suns and the deserty planet. How can that not
And
be?
the antennas, the
Right.
long antennas.
Yeah, how can that not be Jabba's palace?
Right? I mean, it looks to me like it's Jabba's palace
Or part of
a palace of Jabba's, maybe not the Jabba's palace, but maybe somewhere else Jabba also has on Tatooine.
I mean,
or maybe it's from the other side, because we see it from one side when...
you have that same book that I do, right? That has all like where you can see how big Jabba's palace really is.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that thing's huge.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Because that was my
Yeah, you got
Christmas
me that.
present.
You got me that for Christmas. So I mean, it could be Jabba's palace, and
Right.
then where they're gambling, and like he pushes all of his chips in. That could be in Jabba's palace for all I know.
Could just be a casino located
Casino
in Jabba's palace.
yeah, because his palace is huge. So who knows?
See, from that poster, to me it looks like... Well, certainly Kira and Lando have worked together, because Kira's like, yeah, I know a guy. that
Yeah,
has a
yes,
ship.
yeah. So she knows Lando.
You know, one of the best smugglers I know, or whatever. Right. But they're dressed similarly
True.
in that picture, said,
Yeah, they could even be a couple for all I know.
Yeah.
right. So, we'll see.
Also, I wonder how, I mean...
Well, I'm kind of more curious about Tandy Newton's character.
Yeah, she was
'cause
way
she's-
back there in the background.
We haven't seen a whole lot of her.
Yeah, you saw her a little bit in the trailer, but not much. Yeah, just it'd be interesting to see how she plays into the dynamic.
Right.
I think she's just one of the team members. She might die. Who knows?
Right, but maybe she's the one that, like, screws him over.
Oh, yeah.
It could be.
She's the traitor.
Or maybe she's, like, a spy for the Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it could be.
who knows?
Then we have, next one is Ron Howard shares new picture from Solo post-production.
And it's just Alden Ehrenreich. I
Yeah,
can never say
Alden-
his damn name.
Alden
Alden
Ehrenreich.
Ehrenreich. Mixing stage, Star Wars, a solo story, Skywalker, sound and music, John
They're
Perrell,
starting
John
to put
Williams.
it all
All
together.
together.
It's coming together.
starting to put all the music with all the scenes, and
45 days, man. 45 days.
so excited for this movie.
I mean, I want it to. I
I
want
love
it to
the
wait.
music in the beginning of the
Yes.
trailer.
Yes.
Ding,
Ding. Yes.
ding, 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 and then it's
And then you see the
construction
Star
of-
Destroyers.
construction of Star Destroyers up above. You see a little rat-looking creature run across some wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait for this movie. I wanted to get here, but man, time's going by so fast as I get older and older. I kind of don't want it to come too
Right.
fast.
We have some
There's always that.
solo pops. Here
Yep.
we got Dryden Voss.
That's the guy who's gonna. That's what's his name? The actor.
Yes.
That's played him.
Can I never think of his name like I'm.
Freaking Vision.
Yeah, the guy plays Vision.
Vision.
But that's his character. He's
Yep.
he's the crime boss that they go to get the job from.
I wonder, if he's gonna be the main villain.
Yeah, it could be. I love that.
The
one.
Mud Trooper.
The Mud Trooper one is cool.
Yeah.
He's got like a big pack on his back. It looks like, or like a cape or something on his back. And then he's got like a whole bunch of tubes. Probably.
I definitely wouldn't mind having a 6-inch.
And also, I think you
six-
said it
six
last week, but
deals.
it's sort of, you can sort of see a little bit of Kylo Ren's mask.
Mask
in
Yeah.
it.
that helmet. A little bit.
Yeah.
That was Orion who said
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit of a nod to the Kylo Ren mask a little bit.
I was
So
kind of saying
Maybe
like
that's where like Ben got the inspiration from for his mask.
Maybe
Along
looks-
with like the Vader
the Vader mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of looks a bit like Rey's.
goggles.
Goggles.
that
as
she
Yeah,
was-
well.
that too. Yeah.
Well, it was said that Rey used lenses from a stormtrooper's helmet for those goggles. I think
Yeah.
that's in the novel.
Couple droids.
No, I think that this is gonna be kind of like if you guys have ever seen Big Hero 6 with like with the robots fighting each other in the ring,
You
or
think
like
this could be like,
like battle
Like
bots.
they're gambling
Yeah.
on it.
which I could totally see because that one's got a bunch of chains hanging off of it, like
It
it's
looks
like,
like
an,
maybe like something that
spins
spins
it.
around.
Yeah.
And these guys has like some saws and
Yeah.
something.
So yeah, there
It
could be
absolutely right that there's
Yeah,
gonna
like
be some
a
sort of like
fighting ring.
robot
droids.
fighting
And
droids.
maybe that's what Lando uses his droid for. Also, maybe she
Yeah.
fights. In
Maybe.
those,
Like what is that called?
Battle-
BattleBots?
yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
The
whatever.
TV show
Oh,
where
the-
they build their own robots and they go up against each other.
Robot Wars.
watch
Robot
out-
Wars, yeah, there
Watch
you
out
go.
for Kripke's robot. It's a beast.
Crippy.
Kripke.
I love that episode.
Why are you talking about me? I can't do his voice.
No.
What?
Watch this. West Want.
What's the want? See, it's
I
stupid.
don't
What's the
understand.
want?
I don't understand West Want. I didn't say
said
West Want.
I said West want.
Now we have some Solo and Chewbacca.
They're
who are
chained together.
together.
That's what's is kind
Right.
of interesting in that one.
So they do get
They
captured.
I wonder if they get captured on the train heist.
I believe that's when they get like Han risks his being captured to save Chewie's
Chewie's
life.
life.
They get captured. That's where they're like, and then they get broken out, and then that's when the real
Relationship
Solo starts.
No,
the
I
movie
think-
starts.
I think that's when the part where he goes like, "What do you think?" He goes, "Or what do you know anyway?"
Maybe,
Yeah, like maybe that's
they're
I don't know. I mean,
captured then,
gotta see the movie.
right?
Come on.
I'm done speculating. I just want to see it. Oh, I'm not done speculating.
So I'll be trying to get all those.
Yeah.
Did you find these?
Have I found those?
Yeah.
These
No, that's
guys.
not
Somebody
my
else
picture.
took a picture.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
somebody else took a picture.
yeah. So this is
I got off Yak Face.
Okay.
Han Solo, Kira, freaking Ranger Trooper, which I'm definitely gonna be looking for.
Is it range? I think it's just range.
Range trooper.
Not ranger.
Range Trooper,
Range.
yeah, which I think still means like mountain range.
Yeah.
And I mean that's what it looks like when
Yes.
they're on the train.
Mm-hmm.
Is they're it
Going
looks
through
like
that
they're
mountain
going,
range.
yeah.
And then you have
Forlum,
Yep.
Lando
Forlum.
Calrissian, and I can't tell who's back there. I
That
think
could
that's
be
the
a
Mud Trooper.
Yeah, I think that's the Mud Trooper back
So these
there.
are all the 6-inch
Yeah.
Black Series.
6-inch Black Series.
Man, maybe I'll
You have
start.
to get the
maybe,
full
maybe
one.
I'll maybe I'll start collecting the Black Series
This
with
guy
Solo.
says,
Yeah, I
so
can't go
Forlum
back.
and Kira are going to be impossible to find. Han is guaranteed peg warmer, and DJ just beat Constable Zuvio as the biggest peg warmer of all. Got it.
Yeah, Forloom will be a pain in the rear
That'll
to
be the
find.
hardest one.
Yeah.
They always are.
Also, they're coming out, which I think we have coming up here shortly, is Target will have the Chewie exclusive.
Chewie
Yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
the Chewbacca exclusive.
With his goggles.
Yeah, I might start collecting the 6-inch Black Series, starting with the Han Solo series. I can't go back. There's just so many.
Maybe just go back and get the ones you want, like the characters
Yes,
you
the
like.
characters I really like. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's the way to do it instead of trying to get all of them. Because you're right. Yeah,
It bankrupt me. It bankrupt me, and it would also just trying to find them all is just impossible nowadays.
Yeah.
but it'd be
So-
fun to pick one up at Comic-Con here. Or,
Yeah, the
Toy
ones
fair there.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as they're not outrageously priced like
Priced.
some of them are.
Well, the Darth Maul one's the most expensive one. It's the very first one they ever came out with for the Black Series.
6-inch.
6-inch.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous priced, and they're hard to find.
Yeah. So that's all for today. This has been episode 50. Yay!
Is this 50? Or?
It is
I thought it
50.
was
No, this
50.
is 50.
Wow.
This is 50.
So one more, and we'll be to our year, basically, because we skipped one during like Thanksgiving, I believe,
Or Christmas
or
time.
Christmas. And
yeah,
so
go to
51 will be actually the 52nd week of the year.
Yeah,
so
so
that'll
it'll be our 1 year anniversary of doing this show.
Yep. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Let me go to our channel. Just a fact. Yep. That's our latest one.
Yep.
So yep, we got.
You like my title on the
Can
Solo,
you go
Denny's,
back
and
to
Theories?
You went to Denny's and you didn't pick me up any cards, you punk.
Yeah, why didn't you get any cards?
We need to go to Denny's. We need to go. All
Maybe
three
that's
of
where we
us.
could have our
Yeah,
graphic novel
There you
meeting.
go.
Oh,
Yeah. There you
could
go.
work.
We could just go to a Denny's.
Denny's.
I
So
don't know, where's the closest one? Loveland?
I don't know. Where'd you go to yours, down?
Fort Collins next
Oh,
to
you
their
guys-
$3 movie.
No, everybody knows where we live now.
I'll
Wasn't much of a mystery
just
anyway.
beep it out.
Wasn't much of a mystery with the Colorado Rocky hat on.
I mean, yeah. But you don't know what town. So,
No.
huh?
Well,
it's
some-
not Denver.
It's not Denver.
some people know that watch this channel.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay.
Probably the people that actually watch
Watch
the
the
show
channel.
already know.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 50, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. One more again, it'll be a year. That means we went to Star Wars Celebration over a year ago now, right?
Yeah.
It was in March last year. Right?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
April,
End of March?
early April,
Early April?
somewhere around there.
So it's like right around now.
yeah, we
basically.
were basically there like now because we didn't start until like a week or two after we
After we
got
booked
back.
it back. Yep. Okay, yeah. So.
Yeah.
When's the next one? Next year?
Episode 50. When's the next one?
The Star Wars,
Star Wars Celebration?
next year?
Yeah. I think, though, it will be probably down in California.
It should be
Yeah, I know.
Anaheim. It'll probably be in Anaheim.
I don't want to go to California. Too many damn people.
Yeah.
I wish they just have it in Vegas.
That would be cool.
That would be
There's so
cool.
much room, like in those convention
Yeah.
centers.
Yeah.
They're huge. Like I go to a convention every year, or every other year in Vegas, and there's hundreds of. I think like the last one was like 75 or 78,000 people, and there's plenty of room to breathe and walk around
Yeah.
and see stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so I think that wraps up this 50th episode of Red 2 Chatter. Man, here's to 100.
Yeah, here's some
Yeah.
50 more. The next 50.
Next 50.
Yep. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Jay, where can people find you?
Find me putting up stuff on the Facebook page, Red 2 Chatter. Also, if you want to see what I'm up to, not really do. If I put all kinds of stuff on my Instagram page, whether it's photos of horses or artwork I'm working on.
Also, some hints to what we're working on his
A
Instagram.
A couple little hints as to a project we are working on with our sisters,
And once it is...
which I already said it's a graphic novel. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it is out, though, we're definitely going to be plugging the crap out of it on this show.
But yes, that'll be over at J Wilson by Design on Instagram.
I don't do social media, so moving on. I'm going to have to start, I guess. I don't want to.
Yeah. You can find me on YouTube
You can
as
avoid
well.
Facebook. I would just
I'm
do
not
the
gonna
other
do
ones.
Facebook. I'll do Instagram if anything.
Yeah.
You can do you can find me on YouTube as well under Major Glitterix. Link down in the description below. Yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun over there. Try to be funny. And yeah, if you guys want to go check me out, go check me out. And that will be it for the 50th episode. So we will see you all next time.
Thanks for hanging in there, guys.
Bye.
Bye.